Interesting fact, in the 18th century, Mexican silver miners used to wrap gunpowder with paper and push them into holes and use them as explosives. They referred to these as tacos. The Mexican miners saw a resemblance between these explosives and their food wrapped in tortillas, so they started calling it by the same name. And the rest is history. I mean, there's a whole day of the week dedicated to eating them. We definitely get the obsession though. We spent 6 amazing months in Mexico trying some of the best tacos the world has to offer. Until COVID sent us back across the border with our obsession as strong as ever. We needed authentic tacos ASAP. We were about to learn that we might just live in the taco capital of the United States, El Paso, Texas. After all, it's right on the border and has centuries of Mexican tradition baked into its very core. But does proximity to Mexico mean better tacos? Well, see for yourself. We're Javi and Joe, and we set out to find the best tacos El Paso has to offer. So, here they are, the best 8 places to get tacos in El Paso. First, we're taking you to the side of town dearest to my heart, Northeast El Paso, where a red beacon of all that is delicious awaits los crudos, or hungover people from the night before. And when I say hungover people, I mean us. Tacos Panzones is a food truck that serves up some of the best birria tacos in town.
Oh my god, guys. It's so good.
Birria tacos have been all the rage lately, and we can definitely see why. This meat looks so good. And they also provide you with cilantro and some onion. And I'm just gonna go ahead and dip that. Oh man. Oh, dude, wow. It is just juicy and just like, I'm gonna take a bite without the sauce. The tortilla is the perfect crunch. And then the meat itself is already so tender, and then you just add the consomme. Oh my god. Oh my god is right. Just look at that consomme. And if that's not enough, they offer quesabirria, which is exactly what it sounds like.
Loaded in cheese.
And if you're a cheese lover like Joe, go for the quesabirria.
Have you tried the ones without cheese? The ones with cheese are freaking bomb. I'm obsessed with cheese in a taco. Oh my god, I forgot lime.
We know this is a taco video, but we have to mention their own twist on birria ramen. And they use this tapatio ramen, and then look at that.
Birria.
Birria.
So what I understand is it's made with the broth of the birria. Instead of your hot boiling water, they use the birria broth. So it's just like infused with the flavor of birria. Tacos Panzones usually opens one day of the week on Sundays, 12 to 4, or until they sell out, so get there early. The second spot on our list proves that you don't have to live on a beach to get amazing seafood tacos. Little Shack brings all the Mexican beach vibes to the desert. With their beach decor, chips and salsa, delicious red beers, and plenty of seafood options.
So this place has tons of other food, but we come here for the tacos.
Specifically for the Little Shack tacos.
Yeah, so
that's what we're having today.
We can't make a taco video without coming here. Oh man, I'm excited for you.
I'll share, Javier.
Never fails, huh?
Just as good as I remember it. While the Little Shack taco is our go-to, we felt a little adventurous and tried some of their other taco options. We're so glad we did.
Over here, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the fish taco. Okay, this one is the fiesta, steak and shrimp. Oh yeah.
That's like the face of it. That's my new favorite. No.
Oh, that's steak.
Is it really?
The steak with the shrimp is an amazing combo.
So definitely make your way out to Little Shack and just enjoy the beach town vibes as you forget that you probably shouldn't be able to find this great seafood in the middle of the desert.
This next place had Mexican taqueria vibes as soon as we stepped inside. Fridge full of cerveza, agua frescas on display, and a salsa bar.
It's enough to make you say,
Like Mexico again without crossing the border.
We found ourselves a spot outside and enjoyed a red beer while we waited for our tacos. Oh, and about the red beer.
Oh man. Woo! That is a kick. If you have a hangover, that would immediately cure it.
Our tacos came out in no time and we went with
The carnitas, can't go wrong with those. Al pastor, of course.
And then we have here tripitas, which are, if you don't know, intestines. And I think my face speaks for itself. All in all, if you want delicious, no-frills tacos, Joanne says it best.
Straight to the point, good, solid al pastor taco. This is just as good as a taco you would get in Mexico.
They have multiple locations across El Paso, so you won't have a hard time finding one in your neck of the woods.
We're throwing in a bonus that may not be El Paso specific, but surely a worthy mention. Starting with the lineup of the most flavorful aguas frescas we've ever had this side of the border.
Guys, first of all, can we just come here for the drinks?
That is delicious.
The ultimate coffee horchata.
Guys, they put a lot of thought into these aguas frescas.
To the simple yet delicious staples on their menu, it's all good. We might even say, save it for a weekend so you can take advantage of their slow-cooked brisket tacos.
The infamous eye close.
I knew as soon as my mouth bit down that it was gonna be good. Alright, this must be like soaking for hours. It is so tender. And the flavor is just on point. The cilantro, the salsa, it all just works together. It is amazing. So guys, you're always like skeptical. Like, I guess El Paso sort of makes fun or has this thing about making fun of new Mexican food. And so when you see the word authentic, you're like, is it really? But I can tell you guys that deserves the name authentic because this is very, very good Mexican food. And the fact that they have it in a fast kind of food form because of the times, it's very good.
Friendly owners right there in the mix of it all, and food that lived up to the hype.
That's good, brisket.
It might be a drive, but it's definitely worth driving out to Las Cruces to try this local favorite.
Next up is Taco Shop. Just by the atmosphere of the restaurant, you know it's going to be something special and unique. The owners are right there in the mix of things, passionately explaining their menu.
Yeah. On the bone marrow, they're mini quesadillas, so it's on the inside and on the outside.
Dang.
And the reason is because a lot of that stuff, because bone marrow, it's literally just congealed fat. It's like the marrow inside our bones and stuff, but that's where all the flavor is.
We took them up on their recommendations and ordered
The barbecue brisket, guys. And first of all, these things are massive. Yeah. Okay. The sensations and the flavors are just overwhelming my mouth. Like, they're so freaking good.
but I'm gonna go ahead and dive into this Korean pork belly. This is like Asia meets Texas meets Mexico. It's really good. So here we have something very unique, and these are bone marrow tacos. Literally carved out from the inside of the bones. This should be flavor packed. It definitely was. One thing about me is if I close my eyes, you know it's damn good. Okay, maybe I'm not the best critic of food, but I like what I like. Anyway, while you can find your perfectly classic tacos here,
You want to come to this place for the innovation of the tacos. Like stuff I don't even think about. And they put it in a taco and it is genius. It's like an art form.
Taco Shop is located on the east side of El Paso, and a new west side location just opened up. Make sure to follow them on Instagram for their daily and weekly specials.
Next up on the list is one of, if not the most well-known authentic Mexican joints in El Paso.
And just walking in here, guys, you automatically feel the authenticity of the place. It feels like a restaurant you would go to in Mexico.
Which makes sense since the chain actually started in Juarez, Mexico, El Paso's Mexican neighbor. Just another example of how lucky we are to be living right on the border where tradition just flows over the border. El Cometa is the kind of place where you can stick to the basics and be satisfied with something as simple as meat and cheese wrapped in a tortilla.
Nothing fancy about it, just great tradition rolled into a taco.
But the one thing on the menu that everyone seems to come for are their famous rolled tacos.
So this is the original. On the menu, it's just the first thing on the menu labeled original. So this is what they're most known for. I have some very high expectations. So let's go. They have tomato, avocado, some kind of cojita cheese or a Mexican cheese, just a little. I'll take a big old bite. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Bomb.
El Cometa is another thriving business that has multiple locations all over El Paso, so you can easily get your fix.
We're approaching the end of the list with Taconetta, which was home to my personal favorite taco, suadero. Okay, just get ready for this reaction.
That's a lot of oats.
Yes.
You can buy tacos individually, which is awesome because we were able to try them all.
So we're starting with the pollo, guys.
Over here I have the Baja fish taco.
Yes. All right, guys. We have the El Teofilo, which is shrimp a la mexicana, and then it is smothered in cheese and crispy onions.
This is their most popular one. It's called suadero, and it's a brisket taco.
Yes.
I can see why it's a favorite. It's like that brisket you get when you go to Tia's house. You can tell it's just stewed in its own fat for hours because it is so jam-packed with flavor.
We even tried their vegan options, which Joe was a huge fan of,
I'm a huge fan.
but I thought they were...
It's good. It's interesting. I don't think I've had a mushroom in a taco.
We learned all about their blue masa and got a little behind the scenes look at how they make their cool looking blue tortillas. Taconetta's dining room was closed when we visited due to
El pinche COVID-19.
but from what we saw, we loved the vibe. Taconetta is located in downtown El Paso. Just look for the snazzy looking white building with the iconic neon taco sign. You can't miss it.
Wrapping up the list is Eleni. Let's take tradition to a whole new level with this one. As a place that's been featured on a national TV show, as well as multiple publications, there's a part of you that doubts it's really that good. But there's absolutely nothing that this place didn't do right. Eleni prides itself on sticking to a traditional way of cooking, but has a unique take on dishes that aren't necessarily common across the borderland, such as
Conejito pibil. And a lot of you might recognize the cochinita pibil, which is just slow roasted pork, but this is their version of it and it's rabbit.
or their
Pato al pastor.
It's like they said, let's keep the tradition, but add some spice. They even have some of the best vegan tacos a non-vegan has ever had in her life.
This is their bestseller, their moneymaker, their most famous taco. Literally, their most famous taco featured on Taste the Nation. So, this is a vegetarian option. They have their crusted toasted cheese on the tortilla, which is insanely amazing. And then they have mushrooms, eggplant, bean, and then a toasted avocado. So it's like charred. And this looks amazing. Oh yeah. Oh man. I feel it in my heart. Like I love it. Okay, the cheese definitely is a hit. And then when you get some of that mushroom, the mushroom has just the perfect texture, the right amount of flavor. The beans just wraps it all together. might not share this one either.
From the cocktails to the last bite you take, it's exactly the type of place we love rounding out this list with. So if you're ever in the downtown area, it might be hard to choose between these last two on the list, but regardless, you won't be disappointed.
So, does proximity to Mexico make El Paso the taco capital of the US? I think it's safe to say that we made a strong case for it. Let us know what you think. Is there another city that tops El Paso? Also, let us know in the comments which spots we missed, and hey, we might just make a part 2. There's just way too many great taco spots in El Paso to fit into one video. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, like if you liked it, and hit that bell to get notified every time we post. We're Javi and Joe on the go, and we'll see you guys in the next one.